Hey crafty scrappy mamas, it's Jess. I just wanted to do a video on some things I really love to use while scrapbooking. I figured I might as well share it with you guys. In case you haven't been watching some of my process videos or scrapbooking videos, and you always see something and you don't know what it is, or if I'm raving about it, now you can get a close-up look at it. Okay, let's get started. Okay, the first thing I really love is the Scott's Quick Dry Adhesive. Okay, it's 4 ounces. This is the bottle. You can buy it at Michael's. It's about 6 inches. Buy it at Michael's. It's probably around $7. Use a coupon or wait till adhesives are on sale. I love this. It clogs, but I did lose the top, so it probably wouldn't clog if I hadn't lost the top. I love using it with my next item, which are thickers. Now, most of the time when I personally buy thickers, it is at TJ Maxx or Marshall's. It's normally not a new set. So it's not, basically it's not from AC Moore or Michael's or Hobby Lobby. It's from a store where they're discounted. So they're older, not older models, but they're older line. So the adhesive is not as good. That's when I use the Scott's adhesive. A little bit goes a long way. The next thing I think that I always feel like I need and use and have around me are, it's a craft knife or an X-Acto knife. This is from Paper Studio. Just it happened to be one that I bought because it had a little bit of a cushion on it. And it was on sale because the Hobby Lobby brand, well, when they do Paper Studio, it's their tools, it's their papers, it's their embellishments. So that's when I picked up this, 50% off. You always need some kind of an X-Acto knife. Next, speaking of tools, is a tweezer, a long-nosed tweezer. This one I happened to pick up at the Scrapbook Expo. Quite a few different booths have this. I found this one at Scrap That, which is probably one of the larger booths. It's a big discounter group where they have like a whole thing of like dollar stickers, and where it's like papers like 33 cents a sheet, or it's like 25. When you buy 25, you get 10 free or something like that. That big booth. They probably take up 2 or 3 spots. Look for them there. These were no more than $2, $2 to $3, which is a very good savings. They lasted for a long time. The next thing that I love, and I left it in the case like this so you would see what it looks like. They sell this at I know TJ Maxx has this, Marshall's has this, and Tuesday Morning. I haven't found it at any other store in this kind of packaging. They're the Dot Runner by AdTech. I'm totally vouching for this. I use this about 90 to 95% of the time when I'm gluing anything. When I run out, it's a real pain in the butt. I try to keep at least 6 of them in my house going. I have 4 here, and I have 1 here, and I have 2 more or so in this drawer right down here. Go out and get it. It's $4.99 at TJ Maxx. Sorry, let's do it like that. $4.99 at TJ Maxx. Go get it. They do have refills. I'm seeing here. You probably have to go online at adhesivetech.com to find the refills, because I've never found the refills. But if you can get a good price on the refills, go for it. They're $5 though. Amazing. Just throw it in a recycling bin if you have any way about it. I thought I was getting new ones. Next are no particular order, no particular brand, just 6x6 pads. I love using them for layering. I do a lot of layering, tucking in, and I feel like sometimes when you get the larger paper, the pattern is a little bit bigger. So when you're layering, you want to see like this small floral pattern where a big 12x12 sheet, the pattern will be spread out and a little bit bigger. So you might miss that if you're layering and tucking in behind. I love 6x6 pads. I happen to have a whole drawer full, and I do get them on sale or pick them up at TJ Maxx, Marshall. Sometimes I do pick them up in the store with a coupon or what have you when they're on sale. Next thing are markers. These markers are from Recollection. These are stamping markers. You can use them alone too. By Recollection. This is the Recollection Signature. Has a fine brush tip and a really, really fine, like, detailing tip. These were on clearance. I believe they sell for like $22, but wait till you have a coupon and you at least get 50 off or 40 off. Of those. And I just keep them in this little case here. The case that has dividers, I just took the dividers out. Next thing, both of these are from Paper Studios, but I'm sure there's different brands. Becky Higgins has a corner rounder. This one actually happens, like I said, to be Paper Studio. I love how it just works really quick. This is the small. I believe they have a medium. And they have a large also that cuts a deeper groove, like rounded corner. These, let's see, I did get it on sale, like I said, and it works well. I've had it for like a year or so. Scissors, I mean, you know, but these are Paper Studio. I love them. I love how they feel. I love how they cut. They're not expensive at all. They're just, you know, they're nice weight too. They're not like really light. They're not as heavy as like the old school, which I found in a drawer that my husband had from, an old desk that he got from a house. So I found these and I was like, I love this. Sometimes when I want to do like really like not straight, almost like wobbly lines, I'll use the heavier one. But this is really good. It even cuts precision pretty well, like fussy cutting. Just have to be careful with it and get used to it. The next thing that I love is a good circle punch from, this is also Paper Studio. I bought a lot of stuff from Paper Studio that I use regularly and I like. I like their punches. Next, a hot glue gun. I saw Wilna von Furstenberg using it on a 2-piece video and I was like, really? A glue gun? A hot glue gun? What am I gonna do with that? And since, I don't know, 2 or 3 months, sold, done, love it. Maybe actually October is when I first started getting into it, using it. Works great on wood veneers, works good on chunkier stuff, like if you're using a frame, like those dollar frames from Michaels. If you're using that on a layout, it's great to stick to that. Wood veneers, like I said, fabric, metal, works wonderful. And they even have glue sticks now that have glitter in them, but I use it just for adhesive, not for decoration, so I don't use any of those. The last thing I like using are acrylic paints. There are sprays out there, there are mist out there, there's other acrylic paint, there's chalkboard paint. I like your plain old acrylic paint. These are from AC Moore, I believe, yes. Of course, Michaels has the Craft Smart one, the Craft Smart brand. I just like using the acrylics because if you water them down a good amount, you can use them for splattering just as well, and they dry really, really quick. Like, within 3 minutes, they dry, depending on your paper, of course. The last thing that I am absolutely in love with, that I've been using since the start, like literally since January of 2012, I've been using Craft Smart, which is a Michaels brand, and I've been using this exact pad. So I've had this pad for over 2 years, and it's still amazingly juicy. This one is the dye ink pad. Now the dye ink pad has that like foamy goodness. It hasn't dried out yet. Yeah, it stamps beautifully. It coats everything. I don't know. I think it's because like the pad itself is very like smooth, so it coats every surface of the stamp. Love it. I have bought in different colors. They're super juicy. If you love a juicy stamp pad, go ahead and get these. And they're always on sale, or they're always cheap, like $2.99, and they're on sale for like $1 or something or whatever. Go out and get some of these. I love them. I have tried a few other brands. I tend to go back to these. And it's the dye ink pad, because sometimes they have the pigmented one, and I don't know if it's the same. So go ahead and try that. So those are some of the things that I really enjoy using when I scrapbook. There's some other things too, but those are things that I almost definitely, the adhesive, are things like that and the Craft Smart that I use on a daily. And the one thing, if you had to pick one thing out of the group that I could not live without, I could do anything with this, is this. You can do it on thickers, you can do it on little pieces of paper. Love it. Okay, guys, talk to you guys later. Bye! Like if you like this video.